Have you ever been caught in a power outage, fumbling around in the dark for that cheap flashlight you tossed in a drawer years ago? You finally find it, flick it on, and a weak, pathetic beam of light cuts a tiny circle into the overwhelming darkness. You might feel a little safer, but what if I told you that this little flashlight, the one you're counting on in an emergency, might actually be making things more dangerous for you? It sounds crazy, right? But today, we're diving deep into the science of light, human vision, and survival to uncover why your standard flashlight won't save you, and what you actually need when the lights go out for good. Let's start with the basics of how our eyes work. Human vision is an incredible biological marvel. We have two types of photoreceptor cells in our retinas, cones and rods. Cones are responsible for our color vision and work best in bright light. They're concentrated in the center of our retina, giving us sharp, detailed central vision. Rods, on the other hand, are the superstars of night vision. They are far more sensitive to light than cones, but they don't perceive color. They're mostly located in our peripheral vision. When you step into a dark room, your eyes begin a process called dark adaptation. Your pupils dilate to let in more light, but the real magic happens at the cellular level. Your rods start producing a pigment called rhodopsin, which dramatically increases their sensitivity to light. This process isn't instant. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes for your eyes to fully adapt to the dark. Once they're adapted, you can actually see surprisingly well, navigating a familiar room using just the faint, ambient light from a window or under a door. Now, here's where that cheap flashlight becomes a problem. You're in a dark space, your eyes are starting to adapt, and you switch on that flashlight. It creates a single intense hotspot of light. Your eyes are immediately drawn to that spot, and the pupils in both your eyes constrict instantly. Even worse, the intense light bleaches the rhodopsin in your rods, effectively resetting your night vision. You've just blinded yourself. Think about it. That narrow beam illuminates a tiny area, maybe a few feet in front of you. Everything outside that small circle is now plunged into even deeper, more impenetrable blackness than before. You've created a tunnel vision effect. You can see the floor directly in front of you, but you have no idea what's to your left, to your right, or just beyond that little pool of light. This is a huge tactical disadvantage in any situation, whether you're simply trying to find the circuit breaker or navigating an unfamiliar environment during an emergency. You could easily trip over something just outside the beam or fail to notice a potential hazard or threat in your periphery. The quality of the light also matters. Most cheap flashlights use a single, inefficient LED that produces a dirty beam. It has a very bright, washed-out center, but the light falls off dramatically towards the edges. This uneven illumination is hard for our brains to process and can be disorienting. It can also mess with our depth perception, making it difficult to judge distances accurately. So not only are you destroying your night vision, you're also using a tool that actively confuses your brain. You're essentially trading your wide, naturally adapted field of view for a tiny, disorienting pinprick of light. That's a bad trade. So if that dollar store flashlight is a liability, what's the solution? Does this mean we should just stumble around in the dark? Absolutely not. The key isn't to avoid light, but to use the right kind of light in the right way. The goal is to illuminate our surroundings without destroying our precious night vision. One of the most effective solutions is using red light. Remember how I said rods don't perceive color well? It turns out they are least sensitive to light on the red end of the spectrum. This is a fantastic biological loophole we can exploit. Using a red light allows you to see your immediate surroundings, read a map, or find something in your bag, all while allowing your rods to stay dark adapted. This is why you see pilots, astronomers, and military personnel using red lights in their cockpits and on night operations. They need to preserve their night vision to see outside, and red light lets them do that. Many quality headlamps and flashlights come with a dedicated red light mode for this exact purpose. It's a game changer. The next principle is to use broad diffused light instead of a narrow focused beam. Think about the moon. On a clear night, moonlight provides soft, even illumination over a huge area. It doesn't create harsh shadows or blinding hotspots. This is the kind of light we want to replicate. You can achieve this with a modern LED lantern. Instead of a single point of light, a good lantern casts a wide 360-degree glow that fills a room with usable, low-level light. It allows multiple people to see and operate without creating the tunnel vision effect of a flashlight. A lantern on a low setting is perfect for a power outage at home. It provides enough light to move around safely, play cards or prepare a meal, all without ruining everyone's night vision. Headlamps are another fantastic tool, and in many ways, they're superior to handheld flashlights. Why? Because they keep your hands free. In an emergency, you need your hands to carry supplies, clear debris, open doors, or help someone. A headlamp points light exactly where you're looking, making tasks intuitive and natural. A good headlamp will have multiple brightness levels. This is crucial. You don't always need 1,000 lumens blasting away. In fact, most of the time, a low setting of 5 to 15 lumens is more than enough for up-close tasks and preserves both your battery life and your night vision. You can use the high-power modes when you need to spot something far away, but for general navigation, low and wide is the way to go. Let's talk about features you should look for in a quality light source. First, adjustable brightness levels are a must. The ability to dial down the power is just as important as the ability to blast a powerful beam. Second, look for a flood setting. This creates a wide, even beam that's perfect for close-up work and peripheral awareness, directly countering the tunnel vision problem. Many headlamps offer both a focused spot beam and a wide flood beam. Third, as we discussed, a red light mode is an invaluable feature for preserving night vision. And finally, don't forget about power. That old flashlight with the corroded D-cell batteries isn't going to do you any good. Modern lights often use rechargeable lithium-ion batteries, which are powerful and convenient. It's a good idea to have a way to recharge them, like a solar panel or a power bank. Alternatively, lights that use common batteries like AAs are also a great choice, as those batteries are readily available. The most important thing is to have a plan and to check your gear regularly. So, let's put this all together. Relying on a cheap single-mode flashlight in an emergency is a recipe for disaster. It destroys your natural night vision, creates a dangerous tunnel vision effect, and provides poor quality, disorienting light. It gives you a false sense of security while actively making you less aware of your surroundings. The smart approach is to build a layered lighting strategy. Start by letting your eyes adapt to the darkness whenever possible. For tasks that require light, use the lowest level of diffused, wide beam light you can get away with. A quality headlamp on a low flood setting or an LED lantern is perfect for this. And for preserving your peak night vision, a red light is your best friend. Save the high-power focused beam for the rare moments you need to identify something at a distance. Stop thinking of a flashlight as a magic wand that banishes the dark. Instead, think of light as a specialized tool. Using the right tool for the job will not only make you more effective, it could be the very thing that keeps you safe when things go wrong. So, take a look at your emergency kit. Is that old, corroded flashlight really what you want to bet your safety on? It might be time for an upgrade. Thanks for watching. I hope this look into the science of light and vision helps you stay better prepared. If you found this useful, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that could make a real difference. Stay safe out there.